Today is 407 day that I come here to share lessons I learn and I'm learning. I hope those lessons support your dreams, your goals, and allow you to become the person that you want to become. Today I'm going to speak about character, and specifically about building character. I truly believe that building character every single day is essential to live a joyful life. Why we need to have amazing character, why we need to have a strong character, because all this strong character allows you to pursue the things that you want. Because if you have a weak character, you are afraid, you're fearful, you don't have courage. Because a lot of times people probably have heard that courage is not that you are not afraid, but courage is when you are afraid, you still are moving forward. That means that it doesn't matter how fearful you are. What matters is how big your courage, how brave you are, because every single person have fears. The only difference between successful and unsuccessful people are that people with character, they go towards their fears and their courage increases. Every single time when you do something difficult, when you do something hard, when you do something that you was afraid of, your character increases, your courage increases. So that means that we need to learn how to do hard things. Now, when I think about very successful people, a lot of times we look that they have some kind of adversity, very difficult adversity they need to went through, and of course that adversity that made them very, very strong. And now a person who didn't have that adversity, that difficulty to overcome, then they question how I could build that character, how I could make myself better in pursuit of success, because I do not know how to build my character. I do not have that adversity. I have small difficulties, problems, but those small difficulties and problems doesn't allow to build a character. So there is one thing that I truly believe that every single person could do. So one thing that I truly believe that every single person is supposed to do is build something difficult in their day, something essentially very difficult to do that they need to overcome. For example, for me, I build running. I run every 3 days. Every 3 days, no matter what. So that means sometimes you need to run when you're sick. And for example, I ran when I had a COVID, when I was sick and I had a fever. I still needed to do my running because I made a commitment. So that means when I was running, I had difficult to run. It was super difficult to run, and I run every time 40 minutes. No matter what, I run 40 minutes. So that means you run and you know that you need to finish it, and it's super, super hard. Today I was running as well. I was running 40 minutes in a huge storm when there is a huge rain. And of course, you do not want to run in the rain. You don't want to feel weird and being the only person in a park because you run. And it's interesting because when I was running those 40 minutes, I always think, okay, I will rest in 5 minutes, in a minute, and I always think that I will rest in the next 200 meters. So when I want to pursue something very, very difficult, I always say to myself that I will rest after a minute, but after I finish that 1 minute, then I say, I will rest after 1 more minute, and I always promise to myself that I will rest after a minute, but I do not do that, because I know that I could, if I did that 1 minute, I could do 1 more minute. If I did that 1 more minute, I could do that 1 more minute. So that means I do not see those 40 minutes when I run. I see 1 extra minute, and I finish it. And I was thinking while I was running, why I'm doing that, why I challenge myself, why I could not stay at home, watch TV, watch Netflix, but I'm running in the middle of the dark in a huge rain. And I understood that I build my character by doing that. Is very, very hard, that not every single person is willing to do. I'm willing to do something that is extraordinarily difficult to make sure that I build my character. So what are you currently doing to build your character? Maybe cold showers, because one thing is that people say that cold showers is bringing health in your life, but what I believe that cold showers and any kind of very difficult activity that you could do builds your character. And of course, if you build your character, that means that you will be able to transfer that character to other areas of your life. So it means you will start eating more healthy, you will start choosing better habits for yourself, and of course that will increase your health overall. So that means all the things that you do that is very, very hard build your character, and that character will allow to make better decisions and choices in life. So that means one keystone habit that is very, very difficult for you to do will transform your life. So you can choose that habit as well. And that could be cold showers, it could be running every 3 days, no matter what. No matter if you're sick, no matter if the weather, if there's a storm, it doesn't matter. What is that one thing that could be very difficult to do and that could build your character? Because when you will build your character, you will never be afraid of anything else. I hope you choose to win, and see you tomorrow.